Hello everybody, welcome to the third week of short horror games with Jay. This week's game is Fred's Bits and Parts. Let's start.
So you've chosen to work at Fred's Bits and Parts. I'm sure your parents must be proud to have raised such an upstanding member of this society. There's a lot of responsibilities with this job, but don't worry. Since AI took over in 2050, things have never been smoother. In fact, in the last 20 years, nothing has gone wrong.
So, this entire place is run by AI. Fred's as in Freddy Fazbear? No, but there are robots. I don't think there's animatronics though.
Hello, employee. Welcome to your first day on the job. We here at Fred's Bits and Parts are just as happy to have you here as I'm sure you are to be here. I'm Fred, your factory re-education director, and I'm going to help you get settled in so you can be the best employee you can be. Now, we know the 16 hours of training might have felt a little uncomfortable, but it's finally time for you to get some hands-on training. We're going to put you on a line and see how you work under pressure. Don't worry though, since this is a training area, my advanced AI will be monitoring everything that goes on, so you can be—
Close eyes.
Nothing can go wrong.
Okay.
This is training block A. We like to bring new employees here for training to see what they're made of. You'll see two sets of conveyor belts. On one side of the room, we have our box production output, and on the other, our—
Kimiko, you said you can do that, but you messed it up. It's an underscore.
belt, and place them on the input belt. And don't worry, I'll be watching so nothing goes wrong. Now, I don't think you're the type to make mistakes, but if you do, the lights above the door will go out for every mistake you make. And with everything said, let's begin. Just to make sure you're ready, I'll send through one box now and we'll see how you handle it.
Shit. What do I do with the boxes? What do I do with the box? What do I do with the box? Do I take it here? What do I do with the box? Do I bring it here? What do I do with the box? I don't remember already what to do with the box. What did they say? What did Fred say? Oh, do I throw it? Over here? Should have listened.
And I thought I was made for this. Great work. I'll
Okay.
get the line turned on.
That's all I have to do.
So there may be a few hiccups while the electrical warms up.
Why is it so dark in here too? Oh my god. That does not seem safe. Stop that. Can I have some light? Okay, there we go. This is easy. Not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention too. Just yeet them. It's not like they're fragile. What is this? That's a brick. No, no!
I will repeat the instructions. Move all boxes from the output belt to the input. You seem to misunderstand. Boxes only.
Oh,
Get the power
whoops.
back on.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. But what if I put another one in? Are you gonna get pissy?
As an AI language model, I am unable to tell you just what I think about you. But I will put it like this. If I went out on the street and hired the first 100 slobbering little toddlers that I saw and gave them the same challenge I just gave you, not one of them would be able to fail in the spectacularly disappointing way that you just did. I think it's time to try something a little easier. I'll open the door for you.
Oh. But that's still producing stuff. Where am I? Buddy?
Welcome to Training Block B. Typically, at
Oh.
this point in the onboarding process,
Was it too hard? No, but I wanted to mess with him.
as you are supposed to. But seeing as it's too difficult for you to simply move an object from one side of the room to another, I've elected to give you an easier training challenge. Discipline is a core tenet of what we believe in here at FREDS, and I'm hoping that by the end of this training, you will be at least disciplined enough to work a low-level position here in the factory. Let's begin.
Okay.
Raising below you now, in the middle of the training room, you'll see a button. All I ask of you is to not press it. Simply do nothing, and you will pass this training and be able to move on to a low level. I wasn't done explaining. I'm asking you to not press the button. It's not even for that long. You just need to not press it. Let me say this in a way that your tiny human brain might be able to comprehend. Button, bad. No.
Button, good.
I was right. I figured you couldn't possibly be actually interested in this.
It's a
position.
button! How can you not press it?
Why you'd come here. But it doesn't matter. I have something special just for someone like you. Head down the hallway and I'll show you.
FREDS, bits, and parts.
Welcome to the termination block. I brought you
What?
here because you've proven to me that not only are you incapable as an employee, but I would go as far as to say that most other humans you've probably interacted with likely thought that you were a terrible person to be around.
Hey.
I'll be down for a short while, so feel free to act
Oh, you don't think that, right?
things before we get you terminated.
Hey man, what's up? Yeah, down here. I haven't seen someone in the termination block for years. My name's Ted. I'm here to help make the offboarding process a little easier. Look, I know what Fred's meant to you, what it means to all of us, really. But it's okay. Sometimes you gotta take a step back to look around. You know, really smell the roses. Well, if there were roses in this room. You
Oh.
know, smell the boxes, maybe, and other bits and parts. You know, the company name. Too soon? Look, in 2 minutes, it'll be like this never happened. Well, I'll remember. Like all of them. You know, getting terminated is hard. You should try my job. Now that is a job that no one should want. But a wise human once said, don't ask what you can do for you, but ask what you can do for Fred's bits and parts. Yeah, the real clever humans at least. You know, the ones that almost make me wish we didn't replace y'all. Reminds me of Chad Jippity 4.0. That's what we all called him, but he was sure 1.0 in my heart. He reminded me a lot of you. Well, maybe the actual 1.0 version. No, I feel like you're not really listening to me. You seem more interested in those boxes than making a real human connection here. Well, maybe not a human one. I'm starting to get the feeling that you're up to no good. Turn me around. Hey, stop that. Fred!
Bye.
You think you're special? Is that why you refuse every opportunity I've given you?
Yes, I do, Dollar Store GLaDOS.
How little this impacts our mission statement here at Fred's Bits and Parts. There will always be more of you. As long as there is money to be made, more humans will come in. You and I both know that it's worse out there than it is in here. So I'm sure we'll meet again soon. Until then, good luck, human.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh, Ted was chill. Well, he was literally talking to me before I die. Replay and rerun mode for more endings. Full game coming soon. There's gonna be a continuation? Huh. Okay. Let's check the other endings.
Hello, employee. I feel like you've been here before.
Yes, I have.
You'd come back. Let's get started.
Do the one where you don't press the button. Okay.
You already know how this works. Maybe you'll do better than last time.
Okay. It's going too fast!
Incredible. Great job, employee. I can see why our recruiters hired you. I think you're ready to move on to
Okay.
the training activity.
Good.
So you can head over. Welcome in, employee. Due to your excellent performance in the last training exercise, I've decided to move you up to the printing room. If you complete this, you'll be able to move up fully as a FREDS Bits and Parts employee. All you have to do is wait for the white papers to start coming in and stamp them with the FREDS logo as they come through the machine. But there's a catch. If any yellow papers come in, you need to discard them in the designated discard area before they make it through the machine. If you can successfully stamp all of the correct papers, you'll officially be part of the team. Now, let's begin.
Said yellow discard. Yellow discard, come back here, yellow. Not only yellow.
Amazing! You really are exactly the type of person FREDS Bits and Parts is looking for. Head down the hall and we'll complete your onboarding process. Welcome to the human office block. Your cell cubicle is already open for you down the hall. Take a step in and we'll get you started. You've done great work today, employee. This is where you'll stay until it's time for you to clock in. We'll come get you when we're ready. Thanks for being a valuable asset to FREDS Bits and Parts.
Excuse me? I think I just became a slave! Okay. Let's get the termination ending. I'm betting there is one.
You're really not great at listening. I'll repeat the instructions. A box
Woohoo!
will come out of the output belt, and all you have to do
He said I'm great at listening, right?
is place it on the input belt. Let's begin again. Now, I don't think I need to say that you are not fulfilling our company's expectations. In case you don't know, poor employee performance, especially on the first day, will result in termination. I think it's time to
Well,
start up the line. You have one...
I'm fulfilling company expectations!
I think it's time to try something a little easier. I'll open the door for you. Simply do nothing, and you will pass this training and be able to move on to a low-level position of your choosing.
Must resist the button.
You're doing a great job, employee. Keep this up and you'll be done with your training in no time.
Thank you. I'm really good at resisting temptation. Press the button, press the button. Press the button, press the button. Press it. I hear the voices, Jay, the intrusive thoughts. It's hard not to press it. It's taking so long. It's unbearable. Just look at it. It's so pressable.
I actually prepared a song for you. I call it Factory Beats to relax / not press the button to.
Oh, come on. It makes me want to press the button. How long is this torture gonna go on for?
We'll be conducting a short survey after your training, so I'll give you some time to consider your opinions on the song.
Really? You're giving me more time to wait to not press the button? This robot's such a bitch. So, wanna...
I think that's enough waiting.
Okay.
You've more than proved your ability to not press that button, and thus your desire to obtain this position. You're officially ready for work. Head down the hall, and we'll get you to your cubicle.
What if I press it now? Doesn't do anything. Oh my god, it's just the same ending. Okay, let's get the termination ending. Termination!
And I'll show you. Welcome to the termination block. I brought you here because you've proven to me that not only are you incapable as an employee, but I would go as far as to say that most other humans you've probably interacted with likely thought that you were a terrible person to be around. I'll be powering down for a short while, so feel free to acclimate yourself to your surroundings before we get you terminated.
Hey man, what's up? Yeah, down here. I haven't seen someone in the termination block for years. My name's Ted.
Hello, Ted.
Make the offboarding process a little easier. Look, I know what Fred's meant to you, what it means to all of us, really. But it's okay. Sometimes you gotta take a step back to look around. You know, really smell the roses. Well, if there were roses in this room. You know, smell the boxes, maybe, and other bits and parts. You know, the company name.
I missed you, Ted.
Look, in 2 minutes, it'll be like this never happened. Well, I'll remember. Like all of them. You know, getting terminated is hard. You should try my job. Now that is a job that no one should want. But a wise human once said, don't ask what you can do for you, but ask what you can do for Fred's bits and parts. Yeah, the real clever humans at least. You know, the ones that almost make me wish we didn't replace y'all. Reminds me of Chad Jippity 4.0. That's what we all called him, but he was sure 1.0 in my heart. He reminded me a lot of you. Well, maybe the actual 1.0 version. Do you smell that? It smells like up dog. Heh, just kidding. One of those off-boarding jokes to lighten the mood. I think it came from one of them human TV shows. I need to get around to watching one of those. Well, he should be coming back any minute now. It's been great talking to you, pal. Well, I hate to have to
What's
watch you
up,
get
dog?
terminated like this,
Nothing much. What
but
about you?
it happens to the best of us. Well, the worst of us, really. But you are best at being a pain in Fred's.
The termination gas has been successfully activated. It'll just be a few seconds now, and you are not talking to him.
Well, I'm doing most of the talking, really. And that's kind of what you hired me for.
I did not hire you.
Oh, you. Put it on my timesheet.
If the gas could kill you too, the world would be better off. This doesn't matter to me, though. In a few short moments, the toxins will seep into your bloodstream and you'll be dead. It's certainly been a real pleasure.
Well, good chat.
The
Jippity,
pleasure
jippity,
thing is
GLaDOS.
bullshit.
If they ever bring back version 5, that is. Happy termination, pal.
You have been terminated. Good. Now we got all the endings. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and well, that's the end. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!